So this one says Mr. Doob Harmony. So we click once on him. And then this is the website. And then up here, these are all the different things that we can do. So if I do sketchy, it creates sketchy like lines. And do you see as I kind of go over it, so this is a cloud, as I go over it, it creates more of that sketchy kind of, oops, more of that sketchy kind of feel. Maybe I want to have just a little bit of sketch in here. And then maybe it's a big full move. Oops, I keep hitting the other side of it. And I'm working on a Chromebook. And if you want or you're able to buy a mouse or use a mouse with it, I just find that so much easier than using that little teeny tiny trackpad. So here I have a moon, and maybe over here I'll start to draw some stars. Okay. And here, maybe I'll have another cloud taking over this space here. And again, right, these websites are supposed to help you hone in your drawing skills using that mouse, which is a little tricky to figure out. All right, so let's say that I like this and I'm done with it. We'll come back and we'll play around with these other ones a little bit more in a minute. So I noticed when I right-clicked, it says copy image. So I'm going to do that instead of a screen print and see what happens. I'm going to come here. I'm going to put my cursor here, and I'm going to do Control V. Ooh, and it's transparent too, which is really interesting, meaning a clear white background. Or a see-through background. It's not a fill of white, which is pretty neat. And this is another one where I kind of like how long that artwork is. So I'm going to scale it a little bit smaller to fit into this space. And I'm going to delete those spaces so I actually have a little bit more room to put my artwork. And I'm also going to give this a black outline so I can see where it begins and ends. So there is my harmony. So let me come back here and see what other shaded. Oh, so that's darker. Okay, so I can make it darker. You know what, let me clear. Okay, and so this makes it a more of a darker mark. And are you noticing here the white? So I can change the background. Oh, I wish I knew that when I did my night sky. Okay, this is cool. So I'm going to do a darker blue, and then look at how neat is this. So this is the color that I'm picking, and then these are the tints and shades of that color that I want to pick. That's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to pick that. And then this is also really neat because if I wanted to do, I'm going to do a star on here quick to see what that looks like. Okay, so I think that might show up better on my artwork file. And maybe I'm going to do a crescent moon over here. Let's see what other colors we've got. Chrome. Okay. And fur. That's an interesting brush. And you guys will notice when we get started in Photoshop, there's going to be a lot of brushes that you can choose from as well. So here's long fur. Oh, that's interesting. That would be good for like outer space for the sun, right? Or a star. All right, what else? Web. So this probably connects. Yeah. So do you see how it connects between those two marks? So if I make a line here and here, do you see how it's connecting between those? Okay. And let's see what else we got. Simple. Okay, so this is just what we're used to in Photoshop. Squares. Oh, that's neat for like a spine. Okay, Fox, I'm just recording right now. And then we've got ribbon. Let's clear this out and see what ribbon looks like. Cool. And, oh no, what did I press? Oh, I pressed save. Clear. And circles. And the last one, grid. Oh, that's neat. So it's like the more that you, it's almost like using the eraser. And the more you go over the area, the more that becomes revealed. All right, neat. So there's lots of different things that you can work with this. And then remember, I just did the right click copy image, and that brought me right to do that Control V to paste into that slideshow, which I think is the best way to